Acadia drives knowledge. Knowledge drives accountability. Accountability changes your business. Many years ago, you had the industry. You had specialists on a machine. You had 15 people running a line. Everybody knew their place. Everybody knew what they had to do. And it worked like clockwork. Industry's changed. We need less people to do more functionality across different environments in our space. What Acadia does, Acadia backs the people in becoming autonomous. I need to go on to training. I learn to use this new machine. I continue with that machine. Somebody comes in and I take a break and I now suddenly need to go use a different machine. The basics are there of what I need, but I now have the ability to take my QR code, scan it, look at that machine. Oh, I've remembered this step. Yes, we can go from there on that side. So it just drives the ability to keep that autonomy alive. One of our facilities that we have in the company have recently taken on training of the employees. They've had a big gap in the industry. They've had a lot of turnover in the last little while, where they had many, many years of experience before. They've now got teams, members that have joined with minimal experience in what they need to do. In this environment, it is critical to get somebody up and running very quickly, because we all know that they use extensive machinery and equipment. We know the safety around the equipment. We know what needs to happen around the equipment. We know that it's not a simple environment that they need to do. They have literally used Acadia to set up training environments and a training path and a SCAP environment, so skills that the teams need to do. And they have reduced their time from where they sort of onboarded somebody where they could join the company from the day that they walked in until the time they were capable of being, let's call it an intermediate user of the equipment with no assistance. Used to take them 500 and odd days. They've dropped that down to about 278 number. I'm not quite sure of the number yet, but it's just under the 300 days, 278. That is time, that is effort, that is amazing information that has come through. The best part, however, is what one of the team members turned around and said is that they don't have to look for somebody anymore. They don't start by looking around on the floor. Where is my expert? Where are they going? They know that they go to Acadia first. One of the trainers literally said he's got his life back because of this. He said where he would have to come in on weekends and train people. He doesn't have to do that anymore. He does his classroom-based training that he needs to do, and then he takes the team into the plant. If there's a question, instead of them contacting him at a ridiculous hour of the morning, I can't remember which button to push, Acadia is the tool that they go to first. The other thing that we had is different cultures. We have different ways of working, different requirements that we need in each of the zones, and to try and get an implementation across in each of these areas. You could not take a standard implementation project and move it across the world. It did not work. We reworked every implementation that we had to do in each of the zones. Great thing, Acadia team was there. It was not, we've got A, B, C, D, and it's a standard routine that we work. Flexibility from the team was absolutely fantastic. It allowed us to take information into the system and move it across. I can tell you now that the way the system was created, the project meetings that we had with the team, the way things worked, it was done very, very simply. I was one of the fortunate people that was involved in the Africa rollout. I would never have been able to do it if Acadia was not what it was, in the form of the product and in the form of the team that we have.